share link. Just sending it to all these guys real fast.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, let me put everything full blast so I can hear you in both ear sides.
Yeah.
Ready? You can start. 3, 2, 1, of course. Oh, come on, charger, really? Sorry, people, we are just having a little technical difficulties here already. Alright, now we're good to go.
Can't escape him.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Atlas Amplified podcast here. As always, the host, Zach Sanchez, and I'm here with another special guest, and he's a wrestler also, part of the Amplified roster. I'm here with Crimson.
Hey, boys.
Yeah, so
Podcast boys.
how you doing, Crimson?
Oh, I'm doing fine, man.
That's good. Um, Now, tell us about how you started. When did you really start making Crimson go out there and doing all this EFED stuff?
Rookie year. In my rookie year, I started around April is when I signed up for AOA because there I was in this stream
Mhm.
and this guy messaged me on Twitch and he was like, would you be interested in joining the EFED? And I was like, oh, okay. And then we just went from there. So
Now, the crazy thing is, um, I don't know. You were just in one place and whatever, but I guess once Atlas came over, that's when you joined. That's when you asked to join. I think, if I believe so. What made you
yeah,
really wanted to join Atlas?
I think it was because there was there's very little because I started with AOA and there were so many difficulties they had. They couldn't find someone to record, so it was just they're on like hiatus now. So I just said I need somewhere else to go. Came
Mhm.
here and went from there.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, because when you started here, you went up. Now I don't remember his name or whatever, but I do remember you went up against someone in amplified
I think
in the
Atlas Bates,
yeah,
I think.
Alice Bates, yeah. And ever since um because I want to say this also, because once you started, and I don't know what in my mind was like saying, okay, I'm gonna go ahead continuing. And as I'm continuing booking the shows, I am not gonna lie to you, I really forgot about you, and I was like, oh shoot, I forgot about Crimson. I haven't been booking him. He's probably not happy that he's not getting booked.
I mean it was all right. I was thinking maybe something because it was the title tournament then, so that was the priority, and I
Hmm.
don't remember there being much more matches outside of that tournament there. So, I
Yeah,
mean,
the
it was all
tournament
right.
was yeah, the tournament was always the number one thing. But it's crazy. It's definitely crazy that how you were gone for a bit. Then I was like, oh, then I told you, I said, hey, I'm gonna book you, and then in a episode, and you're here like, oh, I have a new call up in the community creations. You can
Yeah.
just download him with the new look or whatever, and I'm here like,
Well,
okay.
the big reason behind the new call is when we that was that stream with the first match
Mhm.
I had, and I joined the stream, and the first comment I saw was generic ass call because I was just
Oh.
coming out right, and someone said generic ass call, and I was like, are you kidding me?
Oh
The
man.
gimmick was rookie year new guy. He looks fresh. You know,
Hmm.
he's just trying to get his break, not like
And I will.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Uh-huh.
I wasn't going for all the tattoos and the face scans you see on a lot of characters. So.
Alright. I'm gonna put this out. This guys is a podcast, of course. You are anybody that's a guest here. They have to feel free to say, but do not. I'm just gonna say it. Do not crap on the show because of someone's opinion. So, Crimson, of course, if you got any opinion on who it was or whatever, it does not matter. It can come to the
I
show.
don't I don't remember the name of the guy. I just remember seeing that comment.
Hmm.
I was like, okay, I see what we're going at here. Let's change it up a little bit. It was like it makes it look different
And
because
not only that, I'm not
those
sure about
people.
I'm not sure about the moveset or anything.
Yeah,
But
well, the thing is, it was like I took it from my career
hmm
I was doing because I was like, okay, well, we'll just take this guy. Why not?
right.
Hit from there. Said, I mean, I tried to tweak it, took him out.
Hmm.
I think the only one I have is the curb stomp, and when you see the curb stomp, I usually pin him after that, so it's not like
Right. Now,
it's kind of like a third signature.
hmm the crazy thing is, once you came back, you were on a roll. Like, honestly, like, win, 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 win. The win was always the option for the new updated Crimson. And I'm here like, dang, this is what I get for not booking someone that's probably that good or whatever. So
Yeah,
the thing is, I was definitely thinking. I said, huh. I do remember that you and Harris. I'm not sure if Harris knew that you were in character or whatever, but you were saying something to him
I
on Twitter.
I think
Mhm.
most of the time when tweets are supposed to be taken in character, not like I don't know why you'd tweet out of character.
Mhm.
So I mean, if I have if it's something I'd have to like just put in character, like in
Uh,
parentheses before the start of
yeah.
the tweet or something. I don't know.
Yep, I thought it was out of character too for a minute, but once I reread it, I was like, oh no, he's acting in character, so I don't see the
I
problem here.
felt.
So
I mean, again, I'm new to this stuff, so
yeah, it's all good. Now, really, when it came to that point, I was like, you know what, I think it's a good idea if I book Anthony Harris and Crimson so they fight it out or whatever. And I was like, if you beat Anthony, you're going to be in a number one contender spot. I mean, you're going to be in a number one contenders match. There's no
I
doubt.
remember.
Yeah.
I remember we were talking to each other. I was super hyped for this. It's gonna be good, and I just remember it was a no holds barred match, right?
Mhm.
That's what it was, and I don't think anybody used a single weapon in that match.
Oh yeah. I was like, oh boy, now I'm gonna like, as you know, as me recording and all doing that, I gotta now like probably book false count anywhere extreme rules now because I don't know what's up with no holds barred that no one uses a weapon.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we were outside for a while, but I think it was just kind of fought out there, like longer than a 10 count, but it was a good match, pretty good match.
Um, Another thing that's my question. How come you changed from the Christian Cage theme to the redesign, rebuild, reclaim, which is down straight for Rollins?
Uh, I thought like I thought that because it was this attitude change. I was going on this winning streak. You saw the first
Mhm.
match. I was just so gone for a while. I was like, okay, we're gonna make it change the theme because this is different. This is completely like revitalized
Right.
Crimson. It's not the rookie when he start. He's gotten some experience. He's ready now. He's gonna go as far as he can. So that's what I changed it. I mean, I like that interest theme a lot. the
Mhm.
Christian Cage one. So,
Yeah, I really thought that the Christian Cage was a big. I really thought that the Christian Cage one was definitely a good fit, but once Redesigned, Rebuild, Reclaim came out, and you told me that, I'm here like, oh man, like he's gonna change it or whatever. But hey, I can't control what you want to change or whatever. Heck, I'm even surprised that you haven't changed to the new Rollins one that now says "Burn it down" for crying out
yeah,
loud.
I don't want to make it the exact theme. That's kind of. I mean, that's not like you're not supposed to do that, but you see some people that have like mashups of themes for their theme, and I was like, it sounds interesting. It's not
Right,
the straight song.
right. Now, any companies that you ever won a title at?
No.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
um, I got knocked out of the AOA title tournament. First match I had was the first match in AOA. I lost that match. Pretty good match.
Mhm.
Um, I haven't debuted for IIW yet, even though I've been with them for like a couple months. And then I was like, "Yeah, you haven't booked me yet," and they just didn't say anything. I was like, "Okay."
Oh, I know how you feel.
And then
I
then
mean,
this
'cause
one.
mhm.
So this is like the first title match I got.
I was in IIW too, and I was getting booked a lot, but I was like in so many places that I just felt like I had to go. But the only thing I didn't like about IIW was because no entrance music was being played, like at all.
Yeah,
I didn't have any problems that what Tyler Adams was really trying to do there, but no entrance themes equals like no entertainment.
yeah, yeah.
And yeah, and that's I didn't like that at all. Oh crap! We just gained a comment on YouTube. I gotta go check it out real quick to see who it is. We have a question. Oh, never mind. It's Nicole Hale that's in the thing. It's okay.
Okay, there's one. We got one.
Yeah, only one. It
Don't
happens
worry.
though,
It's
but a lot more people start watching later. Maybe because it's a Monday and it's a work day.
well, I didn't like. So it was 6 o'clock, right?
Mhm.
And the one idea I had was, what if we go 2 hours? Now we're into Raw. Don't want to miss Raw, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Um.
Out of character in parentheses right there. You didn't.
Speaking about
You know what I'm
Raw,
saying?
why not? Because I know me and you have no story really, but to bring
I mean,
something up.
I got one.
Okay. What's one?
It was when I first started AOA. There was Marcus Page. He was there, and he was like, "There's a locker room group chat for there, right?" And he's like,
Okay.
he was just being. It was really good character stuff, and I was like, "Okay, how about we have a match?" And he's like, the the way he's such a good heel,
Mhm.
Page. Mark, he's just so good of acting arrogant, and I remember the first when we did AOA that first episode, I didn't they didn't put my entrance theme in the video, so I was like,
What?
oh God, now what? And so I just came out to nothing. Even though I had a theme, it wasn't the Christian theme. It was the AJ. It was the AJ Styles from ROH,
Oh
that like
wow.
guitar that forget what it's called.
I forgot what it was called
Demigods,
too.
I think is Demigods,
Let me see
and I
real
was like,
fast.
I like this song. So
I'm gonna go ahead and look for it real quick to make sure if
I
it's right. I think it was called Demigods too, if I believe.
yeah, yeah, I picked that song and then did come out to it first match. So right there, I was kind of like bummed out. And then the pay-per-view,
Mhm.
the Golden Opportunity pay-per-view came, and I was like, well, I I can barely hear it, guys. What are you doing? And I was like, they had to they had to recreate the call because they
Uh-huh.
couldn't find it on the creation. So I was like, okay, whatever. So they made him this big ripped dude, and it was like he had like the muscles on his neck
Mhm.
and like you don't. Mine isn't like that at all. So I
Right,
was
right,
like,
right.
well, who's this guy?
Uh-huh. That's just that's just crazy.
It
But
is actually kind of crazy.
yeah. But now you've been I'm just gonna say it right now because now since you've been saying that now you haven't went for a title, now I'm glad because now this is the I mean you're the second superstar and Claw in my history books that has joined Atlas and is now going for a main title, which is rightfully deserved. Don't get me wrong, you really
Oh yeah.
deserved it.
I mean, like it was like I just want that was what and anyway, and then I pushed so hard for a mid card title there because I just wanted another shot at a belt.
Hmm.
You know?
Right. But yeah, your rise has been really a good story here. Um, a lot. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. People that are on the YouTube page, if you guys have questions, write them down for Crimson because right now I am about to read.
There's only
I'm about to
one.
read you your. I'm about to read your questions on the UWW network thing, and I'm just surprised you only got like three, but I guess because a lot of people weren't on, so
It's all right.
yeah.
I mean, it's not like anybody's. It's being new around here. You don't really have many questions because you're not exactly developed.
Right.
You know?
But we have one question from Malachi. Zach Sanchez versus Malachi? um, well, it's really supposed to be for Crimson, but as how much I would really want Zach Sanchez and Malachi to really become a thing, I need to get an Xbox.
I
So,
haven't seen Malachi Russell.
yeah,
I've heard
Malachi,
about him, but I haven't seen him
he's
in a
good.
match. So
He's a sim guy. He's really good. I like the way how he produces his matches, the quality of it. I think his thing is, if I remember, his YouTube is Malacat something. I'll send that later in the DMs.
yeah, all
Um,
right.
Now this one's for you. Basically, there were only two questions. Um, Cycle G, at at One True Cycle, has asked you tell me how did you feel after you beat Omar?
That when that match happened, it was a phenomenal match. Um, I think it's the best match I've had, and we saw him. He was just plowing through people like the whole time, and
Mhm.
I don't even. So you see him, he's plowing through guys. You're like, well, these two have been plowing through guys lately. Who's gonna win? And the favorite's on the champion because he won the belt and he beat
Mhm.
that guy really good. So the odds were against me, and I pulled it out. It took like what 3 or 4 psycho drivers.
I think so.
Yeah, so it was like it's not. It was a phenomenal match. I was like, okay, see, this is why that guy wanted it to be a triple threat, cause here I won.
Mhm. The thing is, I don't. Oh my god! Like once you heard me say three, or the referee said
Your
three,
reaction
the
was
reaction.
amazing. You weren't expecting it either. You know,
I
I was like,
uh
oh god.
like I'm here like once I hear that three count, like literally
It
like
was
I had to stay on focus. I was like in front of the. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like in front of the speaker, getting ready to play Omar's song because I'm like I'm not gonna lie. Sadly for me, I was like, it's gonna be a good match, but I think Omar's still probably gonna win it. I'm not
I
sure.
wasn't. I was kind of thinking that too, because he's really good at
Mhm.
what he does. So he's just tearing through everybody. It was an even match for the most part.
And
Um,
the crazy thing is that Omar is the same thing like you. He just started doing EFED, and out of nowhere, he just becomes undefeated for a bit.
yeah, I don't know.
But yeah,
It,
um,
it
th- so as I'm like looking and I'm hearing a 3 during the ref and my shock look, I had to hurry up, go on Spotify and put the redesign, rebuild, reclaim real quick.
Yeah, you're like, hold on a minute, find the other song,
Mhm.
press the button, not expecting this. So,
Oh yeah.
I mean, I
It was
wasn't expecting that either. I was watching the episode and I was like, well, how'd that happen?
a
And then the number one contenders match, didn't expect to win that either, but I still won it. So it was like, there's so much happening here. It's like, I'm just going forward.
Mhm.
There's not, there's not nothing to stop me yet. And like the
It,
triple,
yeah, because
the triple threat
yeah, the
that night.
reasons why it became a triple threat also because there were one I wanted to do something new, but that's not the only thing why. Because I don't want you to feel you're being screwed over or whatever.
I'm
I
not.
it's just that the reasons why that triple threat was made was because one, you and Donald did good, but Donald had a big victory over Virtue, and it wouldn't make sense if he didn't get pushed after a huge win after that. Like,
I mean,
kind of kind of for example, like you know how AJ Styles defeated Cena at SummerSlam, then he got a championship.
yeah,
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 it was
like
like one of those
that,
type of things.
and that was a great match too. So,
Oh yeah.
I mean, it ain't like I feel like the next person in line for the champion is gonna be the person who doesn't get pinned in that match.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
if I lose, I don't want to eat the pin. That
yeah. No matter no, I'm just gonna play this out. If Omar does lose the belt, of course he's gonna get his rematch. But if he continues to reign supreme, then then someone in line next is coming.
yeah, yeah. But
But
even no matter, I feel like the person who doesn't get pinned is pretty high up there in the rankings
right, right.
for the title match.
Besides yourself, I'm gonna ask you this. Um, who else really do you have your eye on Amplified? Like, which one has to be your other favorite?
Well, are we talking about people I want to wrestle or people I like?
Like
Uh,
people like you enjoy watching.
oh, Donald, he's pretty good. Um, Anthony Harris, he's a good wrestler. Uh, there's that new guy, that one guy that comes out in the Spartan armor.
What this? Oh, Crimson Cade.
I forget his name. I was like,
He has your
I know,
first name, and I was like,
he
shoot.
came out, and I
Hmm.
was like, yeah, no, I was like, okay, well, it is a common name, but I'm not very creative, so I just kind of picked a
Right.
word, and like it was like, okay, I don't know what to change it to. We'll keep it that. And he comes out to the Battleground 2016 song, and I'm like, holy moly, what is this? And he's in there, and he's got like the regular tights on, no pads, and this big mohawk, and I'm like, what is this guy? And then that match, I just saw that match, and it was like, okay, good going, dude.
Like I
Like, and
was like, go ahead, continue. My bad.
nah, I forgot what I was gonna say.
um, no, because I remember that like when he was in a when Cade. Okay, so I'm gonna switch it up. You're the original Crimson. He's gonna be only
Yeah,
named Cade, so I don't mix stuff up. Um, now when Cade got out of submission and he hit that spear out of nowhere, that was just holy moly.
that was like not expected, and I mean, it makes sense for that big of a guy to be sparing people. Like it looks like we're so that he's like he's probably like six
He
six
has
or something.
he has to be like
He's
six
pretty
foot
tall.
six. I have to look at that height again. He's tall,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't. He is tall, so he's this tall dude, and he not my guy's like 5'9", 9, 5, 10, somewhere around there. I forget where. And
Mhm.
just seeing if that match would happen, I feel like he'd break me in half with a spear. And I'd be like, oh no, oh gosh, what am I gonna do now?
But but yeah, I'm like, cause I remember I say, hey, Crimson, well, Cade, and I was like, oh, you want to sign up? He doesn't, and the thing is, he's not an eFed guy either. He's only an online competitor, and once he debuted it on freaking Amplified, he loved it, you know, and
I know
and
that this entrance is nuts.
and the entrance is nuts.
And
Now, I believe coming up for Last Rites because Last Rites is next Friday, and him versus
yeah,
him him
I forget that
versus
guy's name.
oh my god, CJ Black. There we go. Him versus CJ
Yeah,
Black.
I like that guy a lot. I like CJ Back a lot. He's this big dude. He's like he reminds me of Batista a
Uh
lot
huh.
because he's just this giant ripped ass kicker. And I'm like, I like him. He should get a title match.
He.
Even if it's against me, he might beat me. I don't care. I just want to wrestle him.
uh, but yeah, but see, because I remember I was like, I don't know how CJ is gonna do. Once he joined in that the tournament, he lost to Matrix, which was a fair loss because both Brian Matrix and CJ were both top of their game. But
Good match. Good match.
ever since from that loss, um, which is only 2 months ago, from that loss, CJ has again. He's winning. He's nonstop. He's really been on a streak.
I'm seeing a lot of these lose one and then come back and just tear through people. Like
Mhm.
I did it, Omar did it, he did it. It seems like a trend. So it's like
Now the thoughts of the ending. I don't know which episode. I think it was episode two. No, not 20. I'm sorry. Episode 18. The ending. The chaos ending.
to
I
my match.
know. I know you
Or
enjoyed it. I know you had to.
yeah,
But
that was a
go ahead.
good match. I
Yeah. The reason why that was edited because it's all the Last Rites guys that are gonna be part of it.
I remember that. That was crazy. Like everybody came out and it was a big fight and I ate like two finishes there. I was like, I don't care, it's fine.
And out of
Because
nowhere,
at least
oh God, Pain with the kendo stick.
yeah, I hit the pale kick on
Donald.
forget his name. Donald, yeah. So I hit the pale kick on it, and this other guy came in and whacked me with a finisher, and I was like, oh, okay. It wasn't
Because
even Omar. It was some other guy. It wasn't even in
yeah,
the
it was
title match. But
Kiro. It was
he
Kiro.
came out and he was like, well, it's my yard now, and I was like, okay.
Well, the reason why he came out because him and Omar were in a match. He has no idea what's. The point was because he has no idea what's going on, so
Yeah.
he has to get in it just in case if someone's gonna go ahead and hit him. And
I didn't know what was going on either. It just kind of all happened there, and I was like, okay, well, this is like the end to Raw or something, and like, is that what you were going for? Because it looked like the ending to like a
because
episode of Raw or something.
it's something like that. Because how can I put this for example? You know how every time that they had a go home show for Royal Rumble,
A
and they're
pay-per-view,
yeah, and
a
they're always
bunch of
saying that
people
I'm
just
gonna be
came
the one.
out
Yup, and
like,
everybody's
I'm gonna
saying
win. No, I'm gonna win, and they just start fighting each other. Like,
yeah,
is that where?
exactly.
Uh, yeah.
But I wanted to put that differently because it's two different rivalries that are hitting each other.
You
Because
you hit like two different like matches in that one part,
mhm,
and I was just kind of there. I was like, this is you don't I haven't seen that. Like,
it's something
you know?
original.
Yeah.
We
Like,
have a thing from Darewolf saying "I love you, Crimson."
no, love you too.
But go ahead.
Uh, but I remember. Okay, so it was a while back, like right around I started watching EFED. When I started EFEDing,
Mhm.
all these people were talking about FAM and the Royal Rumble that they had. So I was like, okay, what's this? And I went and watched it, and then it was like, I liked it a lot. Like that kind of, like
It,
I watched that.
yeah.
It was good. And Famniversary is coming up. And I don't like, is it okay if I talk about this? Because,
Yeah, no, you can
like,
always talk about. It's a podcast, man. You talk about anything that you want.
well, yeah, so I saw that, and I think I saw that first. So after I saw one of them, I went on and I to Twitch, and there was like eFeds, but they're you just said he I uploaded my character. Here we go, and he just downloaded and put him on the next show.
Mhm.
I think I got my ass beat in that match, but it was like before I started eFedding, and then that AOA guy asked me, and we went from there.
Mhm.
But there was like a couple Twitch feds, like just Twitch. I didn't see any Twitters for them or anything, and they just it was interesting. I mean, I didn't start doing this. I mean, you last night, you and
Mhm.
Donald and uh
Yeah, it was just me
the
and
other,
Donald.
yeah. I mean, I thought I heard it. Yeah, so you and Donald were talking about how you went back to like 2K15 and stuff. I'm like, I,
Mhm.
my first was versus Raw,
Right, right.
one of my favorite games of all time, and I just before I made Crimson, there was this guy I made called the Outlaw. All right,
Oh, that's
and
crazy.
back then I was pretty young, so
Mhm.
he had um brown tights, and he came out in a cowboy hat, and his finisher was like a sidewalk slam
Oh,
onto a
wow.
knee, and I was like, this is the best. And then like after that, I just stopped making them because I was like there's a little bit of time where I didn't watch wrestling,
Mhm.
like around like the window where they had that ECW revamp.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like I just that I didn't watch around that time, and I came back because I think I watched WrestleMania 31.
Oh,
And
that
I
that's
didn't
the Silicon Valley
start
one.
watching Raw regularly until after that because like this is crazy.
Mhm.
And
Now,
uh
now when I started watching WWE, which was back in 2008, um, God, I remember and I always thought that this rivalry was always the greatest. Like around my
is
time
it
when I
Cena?
started,
Is it who I think it is?
The Undertaker and Edge.
I their match at WrestleMania 24
Yes.
was one of my favorite matches of all time because
Oh
it was
yeah.
like so Edge came out with the big gold belt and there's all that pyro going around the football field. And I was like, this is gonna be good. And then I thought there was so many times in that match I thought Edge is gonna break the streak. Whoa, and then he didn't, but it was still that's one of my
It,
favorite matches.
uh, I'm gonna be honest with you. Favorite match because a year later when oh my gosh, I don't even know if I could call it a favorite right now because there are so many that it was
There's so
crazy.
many good matches nowadays, but
Yeah.
go
Um,
ahead. Let me hear yours, because I know
the
mine.
Taker and Michaels WrestleMania 25.
I like that match. I kind of like 26 a little better because it
Yeah,
was
it
Shawn
was.
Michaels going to retire, but their
Mhm.
first match was good. And then my favorite match of all time was WrestleMania 19, Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle.
Ugh. And I'm
Because back
surprised.
then,
I'm surprised that people be saying that, even though that Brock botched that shooting star press, but it still came out a
that
good
was
match.
the best part of the match because you were like, oh my God, he might have broke his neck. And Kurt's like, he's still, like,
He's
I
still
don't know how to
going.
explain it. You just got to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite match
Mhm.
of all
Now,
time. My second favorite match. Well, no, you go ahead.
Now, what has to be? Whew, it's a hard question, but what has to be from the 2016? Because right now we're not done with 2017. We're close,
Yeah.
but not yet. But 2016, what had to be your match for that? I mean, what favorite match from 2016?
I know a lot of people say Nakamura and Sami Zayn, but I liked AJ Styles and John Cena from SummerSlam more
That was a good one.
because that was I was I had a bunch of people there watching SummerSlam, and everybody was so loud because they just kept hitting each other, and it's nuts.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. I I'm gonna say this: the way how they did this promo and the way it built up to the match was so crazy. The main event of Battleground 2016, the
The
Shield
Shield
triple,
triple threat,
yup, the Shield
hell
triple
yeah,
threat.
dude.
I was like, holy crap! They took it now. They finally. I mean, you wanted it to happen mostly at WrestleMania or SummerSlam, but Battleground was the answer, I guess. But once Battleground came and they said Dean Ambrose, Rollins, and Reigns are gonna
This was
fight
the
each other,
draft,
I'm like,
the brand split, and it was for the
yeah.
WWE title, and it was like, is Raw gonna get it? Is SmackDown gonna get it? And then,
And I was really shocked that they let SmackDown get it on this one.
well, they had to boost the ratings for SmackDown because you gotta you gotta get some way to have people watch it more. But I like that match a lot. Sami
No.
Zayn and Kevin Owens from Battleground
Oh
that
yes.
year, phenomenal match. Because the ending, he kicked him, Sami kicked him in the head, picked him back up, and then kicked him in the head again. And I was like, oh my
But
god.
he felt sympathy. You can't lie. He felt sympathy, even if it's. I'm not saying out of character, but during he was in character. You know that when you're fighting your best friend all because of a grudge and stuff like that, you wouldn't like that at all.
I watched their ladder war match from Ring of Honor, like right
Generic. Yeah.
after that
Mhm.
match, El Generico King Steen. It was just as good because he hit the package pile driver on the ladder
And yeah, that was.
between the two ladders. So he did that, and I was like, oh god. Like it was tough to watch because you're not expecting that from these guys. And then, but yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. It's amazing. It's amazing how these WWE. Oh well, not WWE. Let me switch that. Let me start over on that. It's amazing how these independent guys, that some of them that you wish that were in WWE, and randomly they come over. Like example, I remember because AJ Styles was my favorite. He was really
I
my
know.
favorite guy, and because what really got me into AJ Styles was when he returned and Impact, and when he did that random clothesline on James Storm. Um,
My my I knew AJ Styles since like it was a thing in 2005, 2006, like '07.
mhm,
He was the X division in TNA,
mhm.
and he had matches with Samoa Joe. Like him and Samoa Joe was like my favorite match for a long time because it was just not.
Oh yeah,
Um, TNA was really good back like '06,
yeah.
'07 because it they had like I thought they were on par with this
I think
Kurt Angle.
2013 really was the year that I stopped. Or 2013 or 14, I don't remember, but it was.
Yeah, I just kind of watched what I just didn't I didn't look up. Um, I just remember they just cool to see him there because they were in WWE and now they're not. So you gotta watch TNA to see because Kurt Angle is my favorite wrestler of all time.
Uh
So I was like, okay, gotta watch TNA. Kurt Angle's there.
huh. No, and what and the thing is that I believe, I remember seeing this because when Joe came to NXT and Eric Young and all these TNA guys were
That
going, I remember I remember seeing this on Facebook, and somebody made a NXT logo, right? But right next to it,
mhm.
it said NA, so NXT NA, and I was like, oh my god,
Haha.
I was like,
No,
that's a good one.
um
But you wouldn't, you like again, you wouldn't think guys like Joe, Balor, Nakamura, Styles, and or even Sting for crying out loud. You wouldn't even think that those guys were gonna come to WWE.
yeah, because I saw the Wrestle Kingdom match with AJ and Nakamura, and the it was so good because he hit the knee on him, right?
Right. Mhm.
Hit on, and it was like the back of his head, and he just like stomped on with his knee, and I was like, he's got to be dead.
He gotta be knocked
And
out
then
from that. Jesus.
later that month, he was in WWE. Like, how did he get there so fast?
Well, I do remember watching a match. I forgot what show it was, but it was Styles and Zack Sabre Jr. And out of
I think that
nowhere,
was his.
that Styles says, "If there's one more slot, I'm gonna go." And I'm here like, he's just teasing us. There's no way
He's
he's gonna
confirming
go.
it. I thought for
I,
sure it was
for
there at
me, I
that
thought it
point
was a
because
tease. Once number three came and I heard music, which they don't phenomenal basically, but the beginning sounded like a church thing, and I'm here like, oh my god, did Devon go back to his priest mode or something?
oh my brother,
But yeah,
and
so once I
yeah,
heard that, I'm like, what am I hearing? And once the crowd cheers, I'm here like, okay, who is it?
so the
Uh,
crowd pops. They're staring at Roman Reigns' face, and then like, why
and
would
you,
you do that? AJ Styles like does his airplane dance out of the out of
yeah,
Gorilla,
I see
does the flip,
Styles.
and the whole crowd is going crazy, and
Yeah,
then
cause
Kevin Owens
I see
eliminates him.
Styles. He's walking out with his hoodie, and I'm looking at the gloves, and because if you notice the chest, of course you're gonna notice who it is.
Yeah,
I
but
noticed the chest,
Michael
and I'm
Cole was
like,
going nuts.
but yeah,
Yeah, so wait, what? Uh, I forget what I was gonna say.
but I was shocked. I was like, yo, no way, like because I was like, can you imagine any match with Styles now? I was like,
I'm still waiting for them to have Styles and Joe
no, you know
at
what I'm waiting
WrestleMania
on?
because that'll be a good match.
I'm waiting on Rollins and Styles. That's what I'm waiting on.
I want so badly.
Mhm.
I want Kenny Omega and Seth Rollins.
Oof,
So
man,
unbelievably bad.
dude, I can't believe, and the rumors about this Rumble. We heard so many rumors, and even
I remember
John Cena posted a picture of Kenny Omega,
Kenny Omega. Yeah, and I was like, okay, it's gotta happen. But
and
then
yes,
again, he just had that is it 6 star, right? 6 star match with Okada.
yeah,
I was like, they're not gonna let Kenny go after that. And
mm-mm,
then they didn't. And then nobody came out in the Royal Rumble except for Ty Dillinger. And then he went and lost at the next takeover. And then he came up. But
yeah,
I was expecting Samoa Joe to come
mhm,
out. I was expecting Kurt Angle to come out. I was expecting for Finn Balor to return. But he was like a couple days late with his shoulder.
yeah. But the thing is, though, what really got me upset about since we're talking about that Rumble, when the Rumble came, Rollins, Reigns was number 30. I'm here like,
Oh my
how
god,
the
I
heck is
hated
this
that.
guy number 30 if he nearly got killed by Braun?
They should
That's
have
what I
had
didn't get.
Styles at number 30 instead, because like it would have, the crowd would have actually liked it. And
Hmm.
Roman came in, he threw out the Undertaker. We know how that went. That was
Yeah.
stupid. I didn't like that match. I didn't like how it closed. WrestleMania.
It shouldn't have closed WrestleMania,
It shouldn't
period.
have, but it should have. It was still an alright match.
No, you
I
know what's
think that,
ridiculous though about that? That's
hmm,
3 years in a row that Roman main event at WrestleMania.
main evented Mania, yeah, yeah.
And
I
I'm here
swear, I
like,
heard that somewhere,
yo,
and I'm like, if he's gonna main event it again, he's gonna be like Hulk Hogan. Uh, if they were gonna do anything,
uh-huh,
they should have had the Undertaker and Finn Balor at
that
Mania,
that would be,
and then it'd be like passing the torch from one spooky dude to another spooky dude, and
you know what would
now
be a very,
Balor's
you know what would be a very great match for Balor? And I'm not gonna lie to you about that.
he's gonna.
I
What?
feel
Let me
like
hear.
Balor and Triple H should go at it.
Wouldn't be bad.
It
I
wouldn't be
like
the
Triple H
triple when
a
Triple
lot.
H is on his cerebral assassin gimmick. It's
Yeah.
no joke. I mean, him
Yeah,
versus
he's like he's coming out and he's like, I'm I'm the king of kings.
but him, you can't lie. Him versus Rollins was not bad too. It was
Oh
really
no,
good.
that was match of the night,
Oh
the
yeah,
best match from Mania. And
promo too.
close second was Shane and Styles. So
Oh man, Shane. Oh my God. Speaking about
he hit the
that,
shooting star press.
that was off guard.
That
That was really off guard.
yeah, you don't expect him to be hitting shooting star presses.
Especially at
Cause
his
Shane's like
age.
40 something, right?
hmm No, what
He's
got to
he's
me
just,
was, I think, oh, I don't remember. I don't remember what it was, but I think Shane was going for coast to coast, right? And Styles hit it with the,
with a trash can.
yeah, with the
Right?
trash
I think he threw
can.
a trash can at him.
Yeah, and I was like, wow. I'm like, holy crap. No, the other thing was that when Styles is going for a 450 and Shane catches him in a submission, I'm here
In a triangle choke,
yo,
why?
where are
How?
they getting these ideas?
Um, Survivor Series, the 5-on-5 match. It went like an hour. It was the best match.
Yeah,
Like
but when Shane
speared
got
out of the
speared,
air
that
by
was
Roman.
nasty.
Yeah, he was like, oh, like you saw like the whole crowd blew up, and then because everybody was like, oh my God, Roman, here he goes being pushed to the top again. I'm the big dog. Here I go.
No,
Uh,
what was a crazy sequence to me was when Rollins during that time when Rollins was going for a frog splash, he got caught right into an RKO. That was like
yes,
holy.
I think that was the finish, right?
Yeah, that was the finish, and then it
I
became
think it was the
Roman,
finish.
and Roman was
Then
the
Roman
last
came
one.
out, and then
And
well,
I'm
it's
here
gotta be
thinking,
Roman. We're gonna push him to the moon.
I honestly thought that's what was gonna happen. I thought that happening, Roman was gonna steal it. I was like,
He would
oh,
have got booed. He would have gotten booed.
Raw would have
Oh
got
my
booed for
God.
crying out loud.
It would have got booed. And then Goldberg came up, and we had a bunch of people watching Survivor Series, and Goldberg hit Brock with the spear and the jackhammer, and
That I mean,
everybody
yo,
in my
oh
room was like screaming. They were like, "What is this?"
no,
And then
the shock on my face. I was like, once that happened, Goldberg and Lesnar. When that happened, I'm like, okay, all right, it's gonna be good. It probably is gonna be the same thing like WrestleMania 20. No one's gonna think it's gonna be that great, but whatever.
yeah,
And
I mean, I watched that match.
out
It was
of
pretty bad.
nowhere, out of nowhere, I see that Brock puts Goldberg in the corner and Goldberg pushes him down. I said that's understandable because Goldberg's a strong guy too. So
It's Goldberg. He's still Goldberg.
yeah,
You can't
but
forget Goldberg. But
spear out of nowhere after Brock gets up, I'm here like holy.
the crowd popped.
Yeah, and he went for another,
Brock
then a
laughed.
jackhammer.
He laughed at him. Oh no, he was like surprised, and then he got up again. He got speared, and like that was so dumb.
Right. I'm not even gonna lie. Uh, even in this year's WrestleMania, I don't care how long the match was. They said the match was 6 minutes with
It didn't
between Brock and Goldberg.
feel longer than 6.
It wasn't long. Oh, it was longer than 6, I guess.
It
But
felt
for
longer than 6, and they were just going, and Goldberg went through the barricade, right?
yeah, they were like, "Yep, I'm gonna try to end this early."
Yeah, I mean, it was better than their last Mania match, definitely. But
And tell me if you don't agree with this. You have to agree with me with this one.
oh
No
yeah,
matter what, I don't care who you are in the Raw roster, whoever the Universal Champ is, Finn Balor deserves the rematch
yes,
of the
yes,
Universal title.
yes, 1,000 times
Never
yes.
lost it. Deserves the match. I don't know
I
what it
think,
is that the Raw creative, what they're smoking, because it must be so good that they're forgetting that freaking Balor.
I think that in their minds, people forgot who Finn Balor was, so they're trying to build him back up.
That's understandable too, but it doesn't take 4 months to build someone up.
Yeah, but they have the strap on Brock. You don't want to feed Finn to Brock.
It would have been a good match still. A demon versus a beast would be really good. But you know what though? I, you know what though? I, I'm not gonna lie. Even though that it's not a good. I mean, at least if Balor's not gonna get a Universal title shot at SummerSlam, at least him and Bray are gonna go at it, and I think that's really gonna be
They're
great.
gonna be spooky dudes together.
Mhm. And I feel like Bray and Finn. I'm not gonna say they're gonna be the. I mean, of course they're not brothers or anything, but I have a feeling like Bray is the Undertaker type of guy, and Finn is the Kane because the fire and the demon and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I believe that those two guys, because mixing with Balor, I know I'm gonna keep mixing it up here, but Balor is like the Undertaker. When he's the biker, he comes out, but when you provoke him, he's
Yeah.
gonna go back to the darkness. That's how I feel how Finn is right now.
Well, if I have an idea, it's something we can do.
All right.
I want you to run down the last rights card, and I'll make my predictions.
Okay, predictions. I,
If you have the card, like don't put
I
my
know.
match in there because I'll obviously say me.
Okay,
But
so
I
I
mean,
don't.
still,
I'm not okay because I'm just gonna say title matches because well, and there's one because we're finally gonna have a women's match that's gonna
the
build up.
women's match is gonna be interesting.
The sad thing is I cannot do Hell in a Cell. Why? It's
But
because the reason why I'm gonna have to take out Hell in a Cell is because Nicole Hale has a match in No Chance 5, which is a next day thing, and it wouldn't make sense that she wouldn't be 100%.
yeah,
So I have to take that out. But yeah, match one. Who you're gonna go for, Violet Webb or Nicole Hale? Nicole
Hale,
Hale is the blue
Nicole
one,
Hale,
and Violet is the one that interrupted her.
Nicole Hale,
You think Nicole Hale?
Nicole
Okay.
Hale. Probably because I haven't seen them wrestle,
Mhm.
but like it just seems because I think she was the champion
Mhm.
before Lush closed down, right?
Not no. You're talking about me. I was the world championship before X Gen closed down.
Oh,
Yeah.
she still has a belt somewhere. I forget where.
She has a belt. Oh boy, no, I don't think she has a belt. Does she? I don't know. I
I
forgot.
think I don't know, but still, on to the next match.
Okay. Um. Sadly, Enigma Soul will not get his rematch because Kyle Blaze won the title back and everything. But right
Boo.
now, oh the AC. Oh, okay, Nicole, that's what you got, the ACPW belt. All right, that gets. All right.
Told you you got a belt.
Yeah, and the thing is, me and her had the title. That's the crazy thing, because me and her are like the couple and right and everything, and in that
We
company, I
rule the
had
world
the
together.
yeah, exactly. We had the belt, but yeah, Intercontinental Championship match. We have Kyle Blaze and Ivan Maverick.
Well, for reasons, I'm gonna
Mhm.
go with Maverick
Ooh, okay.
because
Now, why is that?
he he's the challenger, right?
Mhm.
I feel like what we're gonna see here is we're gonna see a lot of unlikely winners here at Last Rites. It's gonna be the odds team stacked against Ivan. But I feel like he could pull through and win.
Okay. Um. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. Next match, because everybody knows this match is gonna build up, and we've seen it from episode 20. Ryan Matrix or me, and I'm not gonna
You?
get mad at what's your thing.
Um, I feel like you would.
Okay, and why
I
is
mean,
that?
I know it's kind of like it just seems like I haven't seen a lot of Matrix,
Ever since losing the
but
title.
yeah, he's he kind of went off the radar after dropping the belt to Omar.
Right.
That's a sad thing to see people do, but still gonna be a
Uh,
good match.
but honestly, okay, so I'll talk about this. Reasons why he wasn't, because he was off the radar, because he couldn't give me a straight answer. Because we were talking in the contract negotiations, like how me and you did for 2K18.
Yeah,
Um, he said he couldn't give me a straight answer. Same thing for Blaze. Blaze said the same thing. That's why you didn't see Blaze that much getting booked. And I'm
yeah.
here like, oh shoot, if they're gonna say that, might as well not book him.
But I'm gonna get 2K18 like
I
within
don't know.
within a week of it launching. Like
The
we're
four
probably
days
not.
early.
I th I don't think. I think I'm gonna. I think I pre-ordered it. So I wanted Kurt
Yeah.
Angle. So
Yeah.
I didn't get the
Mhm.
deluxe edition. I only got
Oh, you got
the
the
regular
regular.
game.
Yeah, same. Yeah,
Yeah.
same here. Um. Okay. Now we have the
Yeah.
hardcore title, which that would be contested under a hardcore match. Um. Kirobara or Pain, the Wicked King. The Wicked King Pain. There we go.
Uh, I'm gonna go with the champ retaining
Ooh, Kiro. That's another shocking
because
one.
when he like we had that big ending that one show. I forget which episode, and he was just smacking people around left and right. It makes sense why he got this strap.
Mhm. Now Eli says he has an open challenge thing. So, no, guys, I will say this: I have not talked to someone big to get on last rights on this one, but Robledo said he's laying an open challenge. Who do you think is gonna accept?
Well, can it be anybody from any roster,
Um,
or does it have to be an Atlas?
it has to be an Atlas because this open challenge this time we're not going off of anybody off the roster.
We talked about him earlier. Marcus Page. I feel like it'd be interesting to see him come out and just
Just
whip his
kill this
ass,
kid.
and then now he's on the he's the new Roman now. We're gonna push him to the moon.
What's crazy is that I don't know what's up with Robledo. Ever since he lost the global title, because honestly, people really wanted him to win, even if it was at
Yeah,
Inception. Ever since
yeah.
Matrix won it back and everything, Robledo went downhill, and I'm like, oh shoot.
I don't like how people just shoot down after they lose the belt. is kind of scary
and it's hard.
considering I'm close. I could win the belt
I mean, no
soon.
matter.
So it's like,
Hmm. But yeah,
yeah, it's like kind of scary.
it is a scary feeling and everything. Oh wow, Eli is not the co-main event. Wow. But yeah, I don't like to see anyone go downhill. But you know, if your call, this is how I do it. If your call is not doing that great and everything, I'm gonna like give it a few episodes, right, to see if your call can rebuild and see what's up. Because it's like a WWE thing. You need to relax and you need to give it a break a bit, and maybe once your call is ready, let's see how it goes.
In these feds, it's everybody gets their shot at some point.
Mhm.
It's, I mean, you didn't sign up for you not getting a
Uh,
shot, so it's
No,
good to know
uh,
that I'm getting a shot. So
no matter what, I always give opportunity to people. I recruit people that are not even on eFeds, and I always ask them. I said, hey, do you want to be on this show? This show is really good. I think you're really gonna like it, bro. Each time that they're not an eFed, I mean, online competitors, they don't even know what the heck eFed is. But once they
yeah,
watched it, they're like, oh wow, I really like this. This is actually pretty cool.
yeah.
Yeah, but the co-main event right here: Anthony Harris versus Carlos Corvo for the Atlas World Championship, the vacant Atlas World Championship.
The world title.
Yep. Now we
Which
have
one's
world title.
higher? Which one's the most important? Is it the global title or the world title?
It's the global one. Global's always been the important one for Amplified.
Well, it's gonna stay that way.
Yeah.
But
It,
the
it's
I'm
like
pretty sure the
saying
world title is the one from
it's like
Xbox, right?
yeah.
They
It's
brought,
like
yeah.
it's like saying like in WWE, the WWE title's the main title, the World Heavyweight title's the secondary title.
I love the big gold belt,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I don't think Harris is gonna win.
Oh.
I mean, it's really close, but I'm not sure who's gonna win.
Hmm. But
So
you know what though? What is it? I have to say, what is it that I like between these two guys? One, originality is so good.
you don't really see that kind. And Harris's attire is kind of like you don't see that
Hmm.
kind of
I love Harris's
outfit. Like
attire. You know what though? I'm glad that this time finally his theme song has lyrics on him, like they have vocals. And I was like, dude, this is a great idea. If you do this with the vocals, it makes you more look like a very good but bad heel at the it makes you look like a a badass basically.
yeah,
But with him having the vocals in it, it looks so freaking good. And
it sounds
with
good. I like the thing. So
Corvo coming out with the Eddie Guerrero was
Viva
a
la raza.
yeah came out with the Eddie Guerrero, but with the LL Cool J and everything. I'm like, I like that. That's very original, and the shirt, "The Mama's Gonna Knock
It's
You Out" is so cool. Like I honestly I like it when people really come up with their
it's
original
not
stuff.
a rock song because most of the time you see, even I have a rock song for my thing. Just it's rock songs. It's what people come out to.
Hmm.
So seeing people not like coming out to that, it's different.
Oh, even the scary gimmick. Like for example, huh? Look what we. I mean, Donald. I'm not gonna lie. Donald. He's like a Finn Balor type of guy too. He'll wear the paint though, but he's not like fully demon nice type of guy.
I when I made Crimson Up, I
Hmm.
had a demon attire, and I thought that was the dumbest thing because it seems so predictable to see someone come out in demon paint.
Hmm.
So like, and I liked Finn Balor a lot then, so I was like, ooh, well, here I am, I'm the demon now. And
Yeah.
I had like the tassels on my boots, and I had like the paint on, and
Now,
I thought it was really cool looking,
mm,
but now it's not because you got the jacket is
mhm.
better.
Now,
I feel like.
honestly, very. And speaking about originality, because there's a lot of original guys. Example: Donald, Matrix. Again, Harrison, Corvo, but this one has to be the favorite. Oh, Payne too. Payne, he's original too, but the favorite original that I have my eye on since he debuted in episode 19, it has to be Sanity. Oh my god,
Sanity,
man.
Sanity, yeah.
Sanity with the. I mean, because he told me, he's like, he asked me, he's like, hey, do you, can you do like this thing, like a Bray Wyatt intro and outro thing, but it's like his own thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, sure. I look at it, like when I edit it, because I was like, oh, I don't know how it's gonna look, but let's see how it looks. I'm here watching it. I look at it. I'm like, holy crap, this is so good. I like it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like be real with me. Does my costume unoriginal or
No, your call is original. You're original, dude. The attire, the entrance attire, the tattoo, but both you and Omar have it, but that really isn't a
yeah, I
problem.
know, but I just put it on the arm because I saw that guy. He had it on his back. I was like, I don't. I was kind of like worried about that because we both had the same tattoo, and I was like,
I
do I
just
have to change it now? I
I
don't want to
just
like,
mhm.
you know.
I just feel, in my opinion, is theme song. That's all. I mean, yes, you'll hear everyone else having some, like, example, Eamon Drake, he comes out with a SmackDown, but Ty Dillinger type of thing. That's fine because that's mashup. It's cool, it's original a little bit, but that's the
Yeah.
most thing I do not like what people have
That's
regular
why I don't.
WWE theme songs.
I had this idea. Uh, you ever heard Marty Skrull's theme?
Yep.
I find that really cool. I was like, maybe I could use this, but at the same time, I feel like people will be like, what a joke. Doesn't fit
Wow.
him at all. Because remember, I think I already brought this up about that guy saying I was a generic ass call,
Right, right.
right?
Um, compare, cause I'm about to like, hold on. I'm about to go back and see how you used to look compared to now.
Oh my God. Can you
So,
put it up on the broadcast?
oh
Just show
yeah,
it.
I can do that actually. Let me go ahead and do that. Um,
You
so
get a then and now of your boy
right now I'm saving the
Crimson.
project on this. Uh, let's go to my gallery. There is so many that I can't even believe that Atlas grew that much already. I have so many things from it. No, not that one. Not that one. Crappy. Where is it? See, this is why I need to set. Okay, no.
He looks kinda.
I mean, he looked 10 times different. Alright, so let me go ahead and go all the way back. Episode.
It's probably pretty old.
Were you in episode 1? I don't remember.
No, I wasn't here at the start. I think it's like 3 or 4.
Yeah,
I
somewhere
think
around.
around 3 or 4
Oh god, I went all the
was
way
the
back.
first.
And that's what I didn't want to do. Okay, that's old. Shoot. I know it's close. I know I'm close. Oh, don't tell me I deleted it. That would be sad if I did. Because sometimes you have to make space on the PS4.
Yeah, I put a terabyte drive in mine.
Yeah,
I
I need.
opened the thing up. I took it out and I slid the drive in.
Okay. See, I was just on I was just on the Fallout show of Inception. That's old too. Hold on. God, I can't find it anywhere. I gotta look
I
for it.
think it's 3 or 4. I'll look for you too.
Okay, that's old. I don't know why is that there.
What is it?
Oh my God. Just me coming out with a blue tie.
Don't I? I think I have that. Didn't we do an interview with like
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
the?
look for.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to look for that interview part. Oh my god. Okay, so I don't know if I started with Share Factory Retro, but that's where I'm trying to look it under. Okay, no, this is when. Okay, this is when Alice Bates and them were fighting. So I'm kind of getting
Well, he's
close.
going back. Guys, he's
Yeah.
going back to the archives.
So I'm on episode. I don't know what episode I'm in, to be honest. God no. Yes, I know that's old Crimson, but crying out loud, I'm trying to look for. Oh boy, I'm trying to look for Crimson. The supposed. Okay, no, that's old. I remember I had to delete the screenshot because of the space, but it's still on YouTube.
It's on YouTube, yeah, I think.
Maybe it was on horror. I'm not sure. I can't find it. This is what sucks. You can't find it, and you start like wondering where the heck do you start putting your stuff.
Yeah. But what else is on the card?
Um, and main event. If I
The-
and the main event next. That's all. All right. I can't find
Oh
your
man.
picture, but I'm not sure if I took a screenshot of it. But I'm gonna go
I
ahead
think
and
we
go
can
on YouTube and look for it.
find it.
And it's crazy because again, you were low on the cards, but you rise back up, which definitely. Oh, yep, I see it.
I see it.
Oh
He
my
said, I
gosh,
see it.
there we go. Comparing the look
Oh,
right now, the
is it
man
on the
had.
is it on the screen?
It's not. No, it's not on the screen, sadly. But
Oh.
if you guys go and go to the exclusive interview thing, which was season one playlist, this man had MMA gloves, elbow pads. Um, okay, he kept the one, he kept the one elbow pad at least.
He
Um,
had MMA gloves.
he had, well, he had no tattoo. He had the same, he had the same pants, but it didn't have logo on it, if I believe.
I think I had a different.
And he's
I had
wearing a
different
shirt,
tights.
and he's wearing a shirt that says Revolt. Hairstyle was,
I don't have a beard, do I?
you have a baby face, and you had a different hairstyle.
Oh, goodness.
But
That's not good.
oh darn, oh screw me, I forgot to add Atlas Inception Part 2 out of 2 on the darn playlist there. Honestly, out
But
of all pay-per-views before Last Rites comes out, what has to be the better pay-per-view? Atlas Inception or Atlas Uncharted Territory?
well, Uncharted Territory, because that's the one I was on.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But I
Well,
wasn't on
okay.
the first one. I was just kind of floating around, you know.
Match of the night on that?
On which one?
On Uncharted Territory.
The global title match? No. Yeah,
Oh wow, and it was kind of a short match too. At that,
it was surprising seeing
it was again,
Omar
it was one of them
win.
Goldberg and Brock Lesnar beatdowns. With exception that
Yeah,
Matrix
mine was all right, but
Matrix was good.
the, the what's happening out there?
It's just the cops passing by. That's all.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, this is Reading, PA. This is what we deal with. But
It's what?
Reading, Pennsylvania.
You live in Pennsylvania too?
Yeah, my dude.
Wow!
Look at
Did
that.
not know that.
See that? See that? Zach Sanchez and Crimson. You find out something new. We're from Pennsylvania.
We're like neighbors.
Uh, what
I
part?
don't live in Reading.
Not reading. Reading is Reading, my friend. I'm sorry.
It's Reading.
Yeah, it's
No,
Reading.
I live around the Berg.
Oh, Muhlen? Muhlenberg?
No, the Pittsburgh.
Oh, Pittsburgh. Okay, you only. Oh, that's a 6-hour drive from where I'm at.
Yeah.
I was about to say Muhlenberg
It's
because
still
we
ma-
have a place near here near Muhlenberg.
Nah, I'm talking about the Big Bird.
No wonder why Kurt Angle's your favorite. It's his home state too,
I know, right?
and Corey
It's
Graves' home
so
state.
cheesy. I like Corey Graves.
Yeah.
But yeah, who's your pick for the world title match? I will not get offended if you do not say me.
Oh, you mean the global championship one?
Yeah, global
You said
titles.
you said world championship.
There's too many titles.
I know. We gotta start getting tag team titles for crying out loud.
Yeah,
But
that's
no
what I was
one.
wondering. There's no
But
tag
that's,
belts.
yeah, but there's a thing. Nobody wants to ask anyone to be a team or whatever. That's why everything has been 1v1s.
I mean, I'm pretty high up on the food chain in singles, so I'm not looking for tag
Yeah,
teams
right.
yet.
Yeah, right. But oh, it's hard because two of my real friends that I know, literally, are gonna go at it, which is Omar and Donald, and you are in it.
Uh-huh.
Let's go. All right, let's go with the info here, the analysis.
Break it down,
Okay,
play
yeah.
by play.
So you defeated Donald, number one contendership, of course. You defeated Omar in a one-on-one.
Hmm.
Donald defeats Omar one-on-one, so that gives Omar a less chance of winning.
He's at a disadvantage.
And Donald is like at second place, and I see you winning it if you keep it up because honestly,
Yeah.
you defeated both of them already.
The scary part about the triple threat is you don't have to be involved in the pin. I could be not involved with it and still lose, and
Right.
that's that'd be kind of that'd be kind. I wouldn't like that a lot.
And it's crazy. But
If I don't win, I'm betting on RMR
well,
winning.
you're definitely gonna be on next pay-per-view, dude, because the next pay-per-view is High Octane, and High Octane it's like it's SummerSlam pay-per-view,
It's or what's our WrestleMania then?
Ultimate Night, which
Ultimate Night. Ugh.
yep. I mean, it's originally two, but what the plan was because before X Gen was closing down, because me and Don, of course, if you oh god, if you don't know who Don is like the Xbox owner, basically
Yeah,
of his
he's
show.
going off to like college or something, right?
Yeah, the plan really was before he thought of leaving or whatever. Um, we were there was a crazy thought. We were like, you know what? When it comes close to Ultimate Night for the both of shows, because we were gonna have one Rumble for Amplified, one Rumble for X Gen. But when it came to
Yeah.
Ultimate Night, we had a huge, crazy idea that we were gonna put Amplified, X Gen, and Lush all together in one
Super
show
card.
for like a
Big,
WrestleMania.
the big super show.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not a bad idea.
The thing is, though, because I'm not gonna lie to you, X Gen is like the Monday Night Raw, and we're the SmackDown. Surprisingly,
We are
what really
blue.
won't happen is that Raw will never close down and SmackDown be on top.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the
Well,
goal.
I mean,
Go ahead.
I mean, he's got things to do, and
Yeah.
he'll do it. But the whole X Gen roster could come over here, and I'd still wrestle them.
Now, honestly, and I can't believe this either. And I know that nobody takes this guy seriously, and I don't know people, and I don't blame them for it. But it's crazy that we went from a show that was only for Twitch. It was gonna be Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah.
And the thing was, I wanted people like if people missed out the Twitch, I wanted more people to get on YouTube because more on YouTube it would be more exclusive things. Because Twitch would be just the matches.
Yeah.
But moving forward, ever since I pre-record Uncharted Territory and everything's been going pretty good. And I'm here like, you know what? Amplified's gonna become a E-Fed show on YouTube that's going to be action-packed and unpredictable. And what we do, we definitely went action-packed and we went very unpredictable.
For
Because I told him to do it, and what you saw in that brawl was actual gameplay of me and him hitting each other.
just wrestle, just you're playing each other.
Yeah, we were.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That was pretty. That's actually pretty cool.
yeah, we were both doing it. Real, honestly, in real life, from the well, not in real life, but online, we were really doing it online. Um, Now, did you expect all that crazy edits on Amplified the way how we're doing
It's
it
good
now?
editing.
It,
You're good at editing.
thank you, thank you.
And
And
it's
there's another show, and I know you've been seeing it. There's no way you can't say that you didn't see this because it's been on advertisements at WTX Wrestling.
yeah, that I'm
That's
pretty
another
sure it's
that's
Xbox
another.
only.
It is.
So I can't get over there.
I mean, I'm trying to. For me, I'm trying to get an Xbox system. How am I an Xbox? Because two people recreated me.
I have one.
Oh,
I
you
mean, I
have
don't
one.
have one.
Uh-huh.
It's like I've seen them, but I mean, I know how it works. I know how to do controls on it.
Mhm.
But I've just never played wrestling games on it, so it's not
Uh,
like I know what I'm pretty sure it's just basically the same thing. So
right. Yeah. But definitely, I'm. Of course, I'm trying to get an Xbox because most of the other feds that I'm in are on the Xbox side. Because in WTX, because WTX is like, well, I'm not gonna lie, they're not like us. We're like WTX basically. Because the way how they edit their shows, we always wait when the match is over, and we're gonna do something crazy. That's all. That's what we always do.
hmm
Segments. Segments. It didn't take a while to do. I decided that we should do segments.
I
If
mean,
people,
cutting the promos.
yeah,
Like
the cut in the
that.
promos. Yeah, I was like, if people
I
feel
don't know how that
comfortable,
works, but it seems interesting. Like you just talk over the
I know how
thing.
to do it, dude. Do you have like a USB flash drive or something?
Yeah, actually.
If you make a folder, right, you have to spell Share Factory,
Share fact, yeah.
which to import music and all that. I can
Yeah, I
show
know.
you, dude. It's easy. Like even when I'm okay, this is what's hard. Sometimes when I talk, right, you always hear the
Mhm.
crowd hearing over me, but when everyone else is talking, you don't hear that. That's because the Share Factory can't use two music things at the same time.
Mhm.
So when I go download, like if I download, because I have a thing on my iPhone that I can download videos that they uploaded a thing unlisted. I can download the video and I can move that file on while I save it on my phone. I can put the file on the USB on the Share Factory thing, and I could put it under
Yeah.
music. And once I put
I
it under,
actually
mhm,
learned how to do that. Like I have a YouTube
mhm,
self plug. Haha, funny. I was in the stream last night. Yeah,
yeah, I
I
saw
don't
that. I was like,
have
who
very
the
many
heck?
videos on it, but it's there. Uh, I put like music onto my PlayStation because it's funny music
Mhm,
and it would make good YouTube videos.
right.
I'm
But what?
swimming in that ad revenue, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna say this right now. Whatever you do, if you have a promo that you want to send or whatever, if I were you, and if you're gonna record it on, because you gotta record it on YouTube too. Um,
Mhm.
do it off your phone. Face your camera like facing down on something that's black or whatever.
Can I do
Talk
it on my
on it.
computer?
Yeah, I mean you can still do it on your computer, but you just
I
gotta
have a
like
laptop,
that's
so
fine. But just as long, I mean, if it's facing you or whatever, I still can like I can still like put it into a MP3 player or
yeah,
MP. Yeah.
MP3 converter. Well, uh, I'm gonna have to. I'm probably gonna
See
Wrap it up
now,
in a second here.
see now, this is what you do. You motivate people to do stuff now. This is what a
Well, I
boss
want to do one
does.
last thing.
Okay, go ahead.
What's your, what's the best match in Atlas so far?
Oh, best
MOTY.
match.
I mean,
Wow.
I have my own match kind of there, but it kind
I
of it doesn't
mean,
really
don't get me
count.
wrong. Something, honestly, I think, oof, wow. Um, I have to say, because I have like three in my mind. Is three okay with you for my answer?
I don't care.
Okay. One, round one in the tournament match, Matrix versus Mariota. That
Hmm.
was so freaking long. It ended as a count out at first, but it was like longer once the match restarted. Um,
Yeah,
Two, Donald and Alice Bates was very, very well good. It was well done.
I remember that. That was pretty good.
That was long. I was like, what the heck? Uh, Three? Dang. Um, Holy crap, man. There's so much that.
There is a
I think the
lot
third one is
actually.
yours. I think the third one is yours, to be honest.
Which one?
You and Omar.
That was my pick too. I'm not gonna lie. I think that was one of the best. It was the best match
it,
so
wa- it,
far.
it was definitely the best match. One of the best matches. But yeah, it's just it's crazy. And the thing is, now what do I do to make matches long? I put the momentum on fast. That's
Yeah,
because it's for the percentages to hurry up to get up there. But because I thought to myself, well, let me do it slow. And I was doing it before I started doing amplified. And when I did it on slow, it took a long time for them to get a
yeah.
finisher. And I'm like, what the heck?
Most of the time, people kick out of finishers. So,
Yeah,
like, I'm
but
not. You see it too, right? Like, it takes me more than one psycho driver to put someone away. That's
hmm and
kind of disheartening, but at the same time,
the thing is though,
I don't really.
when I put it on fast pace, that's when it's unpredictable. That's when everything starts getting close and stuff.
Yeah,
And I even be surprised that once there's close calls, I hear because you be hearing like that, you hear it, and you're like three. Oh,
yeah,
what? No, he kicked out.
yeah. The three and it does the third tap, but they kick out.
That's why I'd be like, no, he kicked out. My goodness,
Yeah,
I somebody mentioned that they were saying your commentary because they were like honestly because I had someone tell me that your commentary at first was so bad. It was so bad. You couldn't name like basics, but you couldn't name all of them. Right now,
couldn't name
commentary is
moves.
getting a lot better.
I know a lot of moves.
Oh boy, you go to wrestling school? Is
I
that how you know? I mean, I mean, I do
I
wrestling
don't.
also,
I
so.
just watched too much wrestling. I know it.
Gotcha.
I know names.
But yeah,
I know names.
I mean, originally today there was supposed to be an amplified episode, but I was like, let me just replace it with the podcast. And reasons why I replaced it with the wow, podcast. I don't know. It's just I wasn't feeling it today. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love doing what I do. It's
Yeah.
just it, I have to say, and I'm not saying that no people don't understand, but people gotta understand that if you're doing a whole lot of work and you're very dedicated to it, and you keep going, pretty soon your brain's gonna be fried and you're gonna stop.
Yeah.
That's
It's
I'm having one of those moments right now.
all right. We gotta get at least like one or two more in before last Friday
Yeah, I mean, don't get me
because
wrong. Uh,
it's not this Friday or it says next Friday.
It's next Friday, yeah. But the plan is though, because oh boy, this is gonna be
Well, I
hard.
mean,
The
I'll have to
plan
watch it while I'm at the beach
is,
because
yeah, because
I'll be over there. But I'll still be able to tweet about it.
August 21st. That's when I go back to school, which is next Monday.
I go back in like September.
Oh boy. See, I don't understand how
Yeah.
people can go back so late, and I have to like.
We didn't
I
have any
mean,
snow days.
oh, that's true.
We didn't
That,
get snowed on
snow
because
days
if you live
happen
in
here too.
Pennsylvania, snow days happen all the time.
Mhm.
So didn't get
Um,
anything down here, so we just get to go back late, and we had a flood
and you
around
still went.
our area. So I mean, it's whatever.
Right, right. Hold on, I just got a thing on YouTube. I'm not sure I'm looking at it, but yeah. So because Havoc is the one that made the both arenas Uncharted Territory, and he's making Last Rites right now. The other one,
Well, he's
Inception.
good.
What happened?
He's good at making arenas now.
Yeah, he's really good. But Inception wasn't made by me. It was made by Sean Mercer. But sadly, he said he was done with Call Community. He said, "Yep, I'm done. I'm out. Peace out." And I was like, "Okay."
I've seen a couple of people quit. Like, I don't know why you.
He was
Like,
gonna
it
go.
just.
He was gonna do well because what happened was that he had both superstars, both Sean Mercer, and he had Ace Styles, who is not gonna debut anymore at all because they were both his cause, and it was gonna build up like a little tag team thing,
Yeah.
and the plan was to have them in a rivalry with the Renegades and somewhere
Oh
around there
God.
because I was gonna have you right. I was gonna have you to team up with
Okay.
them so you can so you guys can fight the Renegades. But
I said that a lot. Didn't I say that? Something about I don't like these renegade guys. They're
yeah,
gonna blow up or something.
hmm
I was like, okay.
and the
Well,
thing
I,
is, you're
it
going
ain't
up
like I'm
against a
not.
renegade. You're going up against one of the other Renegade members too. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, you gotta keep the strap off him no matter what. It's mission. It's the mission.
Yeah, but dang, yeah, we went for an hour 30. Look at that, and you say we couldn't
We
make
went
it.
for hour 30.
Yep.
I did say we couldn't make it. Well,
Haha, told you. I told you if we were just having a normal conversation, this kind of thing would happen.
yeah.
Um, but yeah,
Well, I'm not. I wasn't really keeping track of time.
yeah,
Uh,
you gotta get ready soon. Yeah, it's gonna be like 6 o'clock soon. It's 5:31 right now.
well, with that said, say your vitamins, eat your prayers, drink orange juice,
Yeah.
and remember, I'm the next global champion.
Oh,
Bank on
don't
it.
don't let them
Peace.
hear that.
Peace out, boys.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you more later. The podcast will now be with Matrix on Wednesday. So later.